That is zippy tracks, for sure. It's been so cold here that last few days, Glenn's just had the heifers locked in. Over there in the far side where there's straw though, like his dad's just moved them in here because they're gonna go eat soon. Glenn's just putting out some buckets of barley chop. One of these girls in here we call Steak. She's gonna go to freezer camp. We haven't had anybody go to freezer camp from the farm for ages because they've been worth a lot. Good price tag for us to butcher our own too, but then we got a nice variety. It'll last us a long time. And Tanner wonders why we waited so long. Now that he's in Japan, he said we better save him a steak. Tanner shared some pictures with me this morning, and where his car is parked, he took a picture of the mountain behind it, and it had rained the night before, and it was so beautiful. The halfway down the mountainside, it was all misty, and in the picture, I said, "Oh, there's trees there that still have leaves on them." He's like, "Yeah, there's orange and lemon trees that still have lemons and oranges." And I was like, "What?" So sure enough, in the background that I thought was yellow leaves are actually this tree full of lemons. Couldn't believe it. Here we are. It's minus 23 Celsius. That's like, I don't know, roughly minus 11 Fahrenheit, but the wind is blowing, so it's taking us down into minus 30s. Still warmer than a few days ago when it was down into the minus 40s. All right, that's my ride. I gotta go. Let's gotta go. Whew. It is cold. I should have put my long johns on or my snowsuit or something. Super cold. All right, let's carry on with this chores business. So Glenn's out getting the gate. Thanks, Glenn. He left the window open again. I know that's horrifying, especially when it's this cold out. But there's a reason for that, because the string that he uses to pull the chop wagon bottom slide open has to come in through the window, which is, I mean, it's not that long. It's only a couple minutes with the window down. So you guys are out doing chores with us today, and I was going to talk about our January challenge. So the challenge for January, if some of you caught the live, you'll know what I was talking about. This time last year, we did a challenge where we only ate things that we grew, harvested, foraged for 21 days. And so this year, we're gonna put a little spin on it. So we're still gonna do that. But last year when we did it, truck's a little bouncy. Last year when we did it, we had some milk and cream frozen in the freezer from when we were milking cows. So with the milk in the freezer, that really was a great thing because Glenn really likes to have cream in his coffee and milk for oatmeal. So this time I thought, well, we'll eat what we grew, raised, harvested, and foraged. And because, well, I mean, 3 weeks isn't that long to go without your favorite things. I thought, why should we go without our favorite things? However, I did a personal challenge in the fall where we only spent $50 a week on groceries. And we had our son Tanner living with us at that time, and that was manageable. We had tons of money left over. So I thought, why don't we go for like $15 a week, store-bought stuff. And then we're eating from the stuff that we grew, so that we're using it up. And it's kind of like a, I did this. I grew all of this, and for a reason, because I can live off of it. So that's a really good kudos, I think, to anybody that's grown their own stuff or raised their own meat, and you're doing it. The only thing we're missing is the milk. But Glenn also likes to have like little things, so he enjoys like the individually packaged tunas, and he likes to have, you know, different things. He likes to have a protein smoothie or something sometimes. So we really need that milk to stay here. Try to get you the scale of that. So we have 3 different locations where we have to water with big tanks like this. It is darn hard to keep them unthawed. In fact, the one away from the house doesn't have power, so that's a struggle on its own. So Glenn, how you feeling about doing another 21-day challenge?
I really love my wife.
Yeah, but this time I'm giving you $15 a week to spend on whatever you want.
Starbucks.
Oh, Starbucks. He doesn't mean that, you guys.
I mean that.
You'd sooner Starbucks rather than like the little tunas that you like so much?
I gotta have my coffee.
Awesome. Okay. Well, if you go get a Starbucks during one of the 3 weeks that we're doing this, I'm gonna film it.
Okay.
Glenn's just opening the gate. So while he's doing that, I'm gonna LOL about something. Like when we were camping, like we don't camp anymore, but when we were camping near somewhere we could drive into a Chapters and a Starbucks was on the list. You want a Starbucks and what?
Warm feet.
How long has it been since you felt your toes?
I think it's been since November.
So I'm pretty excited to do this challenge. I really like doing challenges over the wintertime, guys. The summertime is kind of fun to do the gardening challenges, you know. Just challenging myself to see how much we can grow and put away. So this time around though, it's going to be good. Because this time we're going to use what's at the house. Now I'll preclude this by saying I haven't gone on a big grocery haul or anything. We're just going to use what's in the freezer. Probably if you're following the channel, thank you, by the way. I've been doing a squash sundae so that we can use up the squashes that we grew. And we've got potatoes and onions and garlic, dried herbs, fresh herbs. We've got chicken that we raised ourselves. We have so much chicken. I'm not sure personally that we need to actually raise any for ourselves this year. And we've got other stuff in the freezer that we've stored in there, you know, frozen vegetables, tomatoes, fruits that we harvested from back west or on the farm or from my dad, apples. So we've got all this food, and it's just Glenn and I. We need to start moving through it so we can make room for some fresh stuff in the freezer, because, you know, as good as it is, it doesn't last forever in there. And I'm not a canner, guys. I'm not a canner. In fact, I sold my canner about 4 years ago, and I was just so glad because I don't have time to can. Even though I know it's a great way to preserve food. So don't get your knickers in a twist. I just don't can. But I appreciate everybody that does, that's for sure. So come along with us and see what's happening over the next 21 days from January 10th to 31st. And we'll finish up on the 31st with a wind-up video to say how it went. $15 a week in groceries and what we already have in the house. I'm excited, guys. Let's do this. He was gonna use the truck to, he did use the truck to push it back. I was gonna use the truck to push it back. So I guess I'll end this video by maybe you guys wishing Glenn luck. He really does love me. See y'all in the next one, guys. Take care.